Lockdown extended for the third time. Life is getting more and more difficult, but I have a question for you today. Amongst all the other things that you're doing with your children, are you teaching them resilience intentionally during these times? Now, while we might like to think that childhood is all fun and games, or should be all fun and games, always, the truth is that it isn't exactly stress-free even in the normal times, let alone these pandemic times. Kids have to learn to overcome obstacles even as toddlers, take tests when they are older. They have to go through exam stress, college admission stress, change of schools, neighborhoods, maybe battle with a bullying experience in their life. Teaching our kids to be resilient will help them cope with all these changes and stresses. And it will also help them appropriately deal with hard emotions that come with it. You know, when I ask parents what is one thing that they wish for their children, more than 90% have always told me that they just want their children to be happy forever in their lives. Now that doesn't happen, right? We know life never ever runs in a straight line. We all have our ups and downs and our highs and lows, and so will our children. And if life is going to bring adversity like it is brought to us right now with this virus, how can we not prepare our children for it? To prepare our children, we need to intentionally build resilience skills in our kids. How can we do that? Number one, allow your children to take appropriate risks. You know, if they don't take risks, they won't be able to manage risky situations later. So age-appropriate risks is something you need to let your children take. It is normal for all of us as parents to want to keep our kids safe. But we need to encourage problem solving. We cannot be solving each and every problem of theirs, because that will not leave them confident enough in their own choices when they need to use them in their lives. Another very important point, don't accommodate their every need, because if you accommodate their every need, they will not know how to meet their own needs when they need to. And that is something really, really important to build resilient kids. Another very important thing to remember, don't bubble wrap your kids. Overprotecting a child can fuel anxieties even more because they feel lost in unknown situations. Instead, help them deal with those anxieties, guide them through, but let them find their solutions themselves. Fourth, don't provide all the answers. Let them remain curious. Let them go look for their answers themselves. Let them get up and tell you that I found the solution to this problem myself. Those kind of problem solving skills are going to help them in adversity and are very, very important for building resilience in children. Fifth, let your kids make mistakes. You know, we do not let them feel okay about making mistakes, and when they do make a mistake and fall, they find learning from it or trying again or getting up after falling extremely difficult. Again, at a time of adversity, what do we need? We need that the most. Lastly, normalize failure at your home. Failure is not the end of the world. This virus is not the end of the world. We need to remember that kids have to feel okay about trying and okay about the fact that they would fail sometimes. What is going to take them further in their lives is to learn from those mistakes and learn from those failures. So make sure you intentionally teach them resilience skills, because this virus is going to get over, but their life is going to throw a lot more challenges like it did for us when we were growing up, for them. And that is one skill that if you don't teach, your parenting journey is incomplete, I think. So make sure you teach resilience to your kids, and stay tuned. This is a